Hey, it's Doris with All the Books, and I thought I would show you my June setup in my bullet journal. I've been paying a little more attention to it now that summer's here. Previously, I'd been using the Leuchtturm 1917, and it works really great, but I ran out of room. It's almost filled up, and I just needed to save the back pages for my, yearly statistics. So I was going to order a new one, but I had this, and use what you have, right? So this is a traveler's notebook size, and this is going to work for my summer. So summer 2018 right there. And I did start this in May, just so excited, anticipating summer getting here. I didn't do much in May, however, just the monthly spread, which I will come back and talk about more in a minute. I did meet Jenny King, haha, at the Renaissance Festival here in Nashville. So that was great fun. And then I did, I kept up with reading statistics, daily pages, which I never do, and I probably won't do long term, but I thought it would be fun to do over the summer. So, and then this is my video ideas page, which I normally do. So I'll come back to those as well. So let's get into June, shall we? So June, my first page in June, I like to have kind of more open and just an introduction to the month, so it's easy to see visually. And on this one, I just had put the introduction and some goals for the month, and then I've been adding a little bit, so a couple of fortune cookies that Gabriel and I got. And then I decided to add these graduation photos, which are actually from May, but they just worked well with the color scheme, and these are just a couple of really awesome people, so I thought they needed a little more highlighting rather than just tucking them under pages, which is what I had planned on doing, so I like them there. Okay, so June, my monthly spread. Very simple to create, and I am just putting little, I have stickers this month that I'm using. And I get a lot of this stuff from the stationery selection, which I will link below if you're interested. It's a monthly subscription box from Japan. And yeah, so I'm putting those on dates, events that are coming up, and also backtracking. We're trying to do something, not every day, but several times a week, so that, I won't stay home all day, because, my kid needs to get out more than I do. So I'm doing that, and just a visual record. And then down here, this is my buddy reads, so I'm just listing them here, and then you can see I've circled where they start on the calendar so that I can kind of spread them out visually. And then you can see how that worked here. These were my original buddy reads, and then it just kind of blossomed and I added that many more. So yeah, that was funny. And then over here, this is just like forward planning. So this is an event 24 and 48 that's going to happen in July, just to remind myself to move that forward to July. Okay, and then this is the reading tracker. So here it was just one page, and this is my visual representation of how many pages that I got read each day. I decided I wanted to have a little visual record, whereas here I had just written the page number down. So I like this a lot. And this line here is 300 pages. You can see I am still aspiring to that. I haven't quite hit it yet. And I know 300 pages is a great deal to read in one day, obviously. But I'm off work, so gotta have goals, right? So how do I do this? what I do at the beginning of each month, any books that I didn't finish the month before, I go ahead and write those down. And I write down the page number that I left off with at the end of the month before. So yeah, and I'm numbering them and using different colored pens for them. And then on this page, this is already broken down Monday through Sunday. So every day I just write, well, it's usually the next morning, but I write down the book. So number 5 is Brown Shanghai Girls, and what page I finished that day. So keeping a running tab here, and then it's just real easy to look back visually. And so like The Idiot is blue there. So I finished through page 112, and I can look, the last time I read that one was on Monday, and I had finished to 25, so I can do the math and know how many pages I read in The Idiot that day. Same thing for Catherine, which is 6 yellow. And so I read 254 on Thursday, and the day before I had read to 92, do the math, and then I can add those up and record them over here each day. So easy method. These are just extra days in the month that didn't fit, because this little piece of paper will hold 4 columns easily, which works out for the month, and then a few stray days at the bottom. So yeah, that is simple. Let me know if you have any questions, but yeah, I'm having fun with that. And then this is my Booktube video page. I am just on this little calendar I made, putting an X on the days I upload a video. So visual representation of my video uploading frequency. And then these are a list of the videos that I want to do, like for definite. This is a definite list. And then over here I have a list of video ideas, things I want to get to eventually. And summer is a perfect time to get some of those extra videos made because I have more time and more sunlight. And yeah, so that's that. This is personal, little personal tracker. I'm trying to exercise more and not doing well with it. There should be X's on every day, not these sporadic X's. And then, aren't I funny? And I love, I gotta say this, I love graphic designers that don't pay attention to what they're doing graphically. I mean, her name, or the product name, or whatever name that is, it looks like turtle poop. What are you thinking? Don't do that. Anyway, this is a list of what I did each day. So, not only am I not exercising daily, but the things I'm doing are not very impactful. But anyway, I'll do better. I gotta do better. And then this is a list of chores that I want to get done this summer. And I don't know if you could tell very well, but they alternate between black is indoor and green is outdoor. And that was just a way visually to get more on the page because my handwriting is small and these lines were fat. So that worked well. And I'm just checking off when I do them. Obviously, I haven't done much again. And then dinner ideas. This is what I do like every month. I keep a list of things that I want to cook, and I make a check in this column when I buy the supplies at the grocery, and then a check in this column when I have done it. And normally I do it like a calendar, and I like that better. I don't know why I did the list this time without the calendar. But anyway, I do write down the day that I make things, so if it's something that has leftovers, I can go back and know how many days, because I hate to waste food, and I have like issues with food after 5 days. So, and I have a bad memory, so this helps me a great deal. And then summer plans, so this goes along with our calendar for the month. We have, Gabriel and I usually sit down at the beginning of each summer and write down a list of things that we can do, daily outings, and then check them off as we get them done. And then this is my daily bullet journal. Yeah, nothing to say here really. Just write down the day and the date and a list of things to do. Some days we're only going out and not doing any work, but that's just totally fine with me. So yeah, nothing to see here except I will say that I'm not one to write something down and then if I don't do it, I don't write it down the next day, because obviously this was a week ago Monday and I still haven't done it. So that would mean that I would have written it down for a week and a half now. Maybe if I took the time to write it down, I would do it. But anyway, I just, if I don't finish things, I just highlight. I just color in the box, and that way they're easier to see, and I can still know that I need to get to them. And then once I turn the page, I will then rewrite things on the next page. But yeah, that is my little bullet journal for this summer. And do let me know if you have any questions about any of it. I would be happy to answer them. And I hope your summer's going well. And I will chat with you soon. Bye.